Good morning, everybody, or whatever time of the day it is. I hope you are having a blessed and wonderful day so far. I hope your week has been amazing. And if you are new to my channel, hi everybody, my name is Carrie. I try to upload this weekly chat video every Saturday. I've been doing it for I think 2 months now, maybe a little bit longer. My goal is to get one of these chat videos up every week, and then I have my normal videos that go up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Speaking of that, almost forgot to put Friday's video up. Oh my goodness, I would have been so upset with myself. I don't know what happened because it's been ready for a long time. It's one that I've had pre-recorded for a really long time. I'd say about a month now. And for whatever reason, I just never found where I wanted to, what day I wanted to just slide it in there and upload it. Well, it rolled around Thursday night. It's getting later and I'm going, oh my goodness, I don't have Friday's video scheduled. So my internet is horrible. If you want to know what I have AT&T Uverse. Worst internet ever besides dial-up. Anyway, I was like, oh my goodness, thank goodness it was a short video, or it would not have gone up in time with this. It's part of it was my fault for just kind of forgetting about it, forgetting to schedule the upload, and another part would have been AT&T Uverse is so slow. But anyway, let's move on from that. I had recently, I would say it's because of my back to school giveaway, but I have got a lot of new subscribers on my channel, and I want to say a great big thank you to all my new subscribers. Some of you have been leaving me comments and on different videos, and I am not able to respond back to you guys because there is no reply button on your comment. Whenever you make a comment, whether it be on my video or anybody else's video, if you don't see a reply button after your comment, nobody can reply back to you. So I thought I would just address that. One lady has asked me where I've gotten some of my skirts in my outfits. I will say that I think I have always in the description box stated where I got the skirt or whatever, the whole entire outfit for the most part. You know, the top, the jacket, the belt, the shoes, the skirt, whatever it is, I always put in the description box. So if you want to know, it will be down there, I think, on every single one of my outfit videos. But I thought I would just address, if you want to set it up where I can reply back to you or anybody else can reply back to you. I did a little bit of research and I've got my notes right here. And this is what I found on how to be able to set up your channel where you can have people reply back to you. So you got a little icon photo, whether you put your photo or you put a cat or a dog or just a symbol, whatever. You got your little icon, or you don't put anything at all. It's in the upper right hand corner. There's a little gear or a wheel kind of under that. Click on that little gear or wheel and you should see an edit on Google Plus link. Click on that. Click on the edit Google Plus link. There may be other ways to get to it, but this is just how I found to do it. Then click on the YouTube tab. At that point, click on Google Plus settings. I know it's getting a little technical here. At the top of the page, you will see a statement. It says who can interact with you and your post. So who can interact with you and your post? That's what you're looking for. And then you're going to see who can comment on your public post. Change that to anyone. And then once you do that, anybody can reply back to your comments. It will then allow that reply button to be posted, and I or whoever you leave a comment for can reply back to you. So I thought I would just throw that out there today. Alrighty, I was going to show this. I've talked about both of these perfumes before. This one right here is the Versace Bright Crystal. It is my most favorite perfume in the entire world, and I think this one is actually, it's an eau de toilette. I have so much trouble pronouncing. If you watch my perfume collection video, it's more of a comedy because I can't pronounce any of the French words. It is hysterical, more a comedy than anything. But the reason why I want to show you, this is my most favorite of all right here. It's the Versace Bright Crystal. As you can see, it is the smaller bottle, and I have used maybe, I want to say a quarter, or I think a little bit more than an eighth of the bottle, maybe a quarter of the bottle, and it is my most favorite. I use this more than anything. I've had it close to a year. Then I wanted to show you this bottle right here. I did a separate video on this one. This is the Laura Mercier Eau Gourmand Tarte au Citron. I love this scent. This is my most favorite scent in the Laura Mercier. It's from their, I think, Bath and Body collection. I love this. It smells kind of like lemon, tart, vanilla. It is a beautiful scent. I absolutely love it. I've had this for 2 months maybe at the most, if that long, and look how much I've already gone through it. I hope you guys can see that. This scent does not linger past a few minutes on me. It is just, it's gone. You spray it and it's gone. I do notice that if I spray it on like just a shirt separately, or sometimes I've just sprayed it on my sheets, I can still detect it on that later, but if I spray it on my skin, it is gone in just a few minutes. So this one, beautiful scent, but it doesn't last long. So I just kind of wanted to share that this is my most favorite scent of all time, and I've only used maybe a fourth of the small bottle, and I use it all the time. This one I've had for a couple months. Love the scent, but it doesn't last. So I thought I would just do a little bit of comparison. I just noticed that this week and thought I would share it with you. Just random stuff. That's what these chat videos are, just random. Then I wanted to talk about this little product. This is my most favorite, like under eye cream gel, whatever. This is some good stuff. I bought this several months ago at Ulta when they were having a 20% off sale of anything in the store. So I've used it before, fell absolutely in love with it. I got it, but I was currently using the Amore Pacific eye cream, and I wanted to finish that up. So I used this one just randomly, and I thought there was something wrong with the product inside of it. It just wasn't coming out very good. I found out you could open it up, so I kind of looked in there, and it looked like the container was full. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and keep it. It just seems to be a little weird. And I kind of threw the box away. Mistake on my part. So after I got finished with the Amore Pacific product, I went back to this one. It wasn't even remotely full at all. I couldn't get any more out of it. I'm like, I've had it for a few months, but I haven't used it that much. It had like what looked like a flash, I turned the flashlight on in my phone, looked down in there, and it looked like it was full, so I got a Q-tip out, and it had like a crusty layer. That's how, only thing I know how to describe it. It was like a crust. I broke through it with the Q-tip, and it's completely empty inside. There's a little bit of stuff around the edges, but the rest of it was empty. I am very upset because this is an expensive product. I was able to get it for 20% off, but I was cheated on this product. I don't have any of the paperwork left to take it back to Ulta, but it is a good product, but I'm very upset about that because it's expensive and I was cheated on it. Thought I would share that with you guys today. Have you had any issues like that with any of the, I don't think I even told you what it was. It was the Philosophy Miracle Worker Miraculous Anti-Aging Retinoid Eye Repair is what that is. It is a really good product, but mad about that. Let's see what else is in my notes. I have recently discovered the Periscope app, and it is still new to me, and I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it. Do any of you guys use the Periscope app, and what do you think about it? So far, I kind of like it. I have not personally filmed on it and then done a live little chat with it. I've watched some other things. The only complaint I have so far with it, and I don't know if it's the app itself or if it's my connection, but it loses the signal all the time. It just loses it. So I don't know, again, what's the problem with that. But I think it's pretty cool. So I was wanting to know if any of you guys have been using the Periscope app and what you thought about it. Then, let's see. I forgot to add up the miles that I've walked this week already, but I want to say I think it is 35 or 36 miles so far as of the filming. I still got the rest of Friday and then all day when you're watching this video. My goal was to get to 50 miles. I don't think that is going to happen. because I think I have like 14 or 15 miles left. It's doable, but I just don't want to kill myself trying to get that done. So I should end up with 40 plus miles, just don't know where that's going to be. Weight loss from last week. I lost 3 pounds from last week. Super, super happy about that. The day this video goes live is my weigh day, so I'm filming it on Friday. I haven't weighed yet. Well, that's not true. I did weigh earlier in the week and I lost a little bit, but I'm going to weigh on Saturday, the day this goes live, and then I'll report next week what that amount was. I don't feel that it's going to be 3 weeks, but I do feel like I've lost some more. So I think it may be, I'm guessing around a pound. That's just a guess on my part, because I did cheat some this week. Honestly, I did. I had a few days where I just messed up and I regret it now, but I'm moving on. But for the most part, I would say 80% of my week I was on point with my eating. Then there was a few occasions where I just messed up and I was like, what did you just do? But we're moving on from that. So how have you guys been doing? I hope if any of you are interested in also joining me on this weight loss journey, let me know what you're doing and how your week went on it. I think I've got one last thing to talk about, and then I'm going to wrap this video up. Did any of you hear about the Sephora Epic Rewards fail? I heard about it, that they were going to have Epic Rewards a few weeks ago, and then I heard that they were going to do like 2 times the points, 3 times the points, and 4 times the points, depending on what your level was at Sephora. I was on a no-buy during that multiple points things, and I was like, girl, you don't need anything, you're not going to buy anything, it's no big deal. And then they came out and says they're going to have these epic rewards. Well, I was like, well, let me just go see what they are. I looked at all the rewards, and I'll tell you, there was nothing that I was interested in. I will say that the Marc Jacobs handbag that they show, that kind of struck my fancy, but I wasn't interested in anything else in that Marc Jacobs collection. So I was like, no, absolutely not gonna buy anything, I don't care. So I just put it out of sight, out of mind, didn't think any more about it. And then all of these videos started popping up on YouTube about the Epic Reward fail, where people were just staying up all night. They thought it was going to go live at midnight because Sephora never told what time it was going live. So all these people are just so angry. And then when it finally went live, after they stayed up all night and then several hours into the next day, they would click on the item that they wanted, the rewards that they wanted, and then it would immediately disappear out of their cart. I even saw a video where it said, you got it, they did a confirmation, this lady got the product, and then it didn't get shipped to her at all. And then I watched a couple videos where somebody did get the product, and then 2 of the items were broken. And I thought I would just tell you my opinion about this whole thing. I completely understand being frustrated when you're sitting up, if you stayed up all night, you sit up and you constantly look on the computer and you can't get what you want. It gets so frustrating. But I wanted to tell you why I thought the whole thing was just kind of ridiculous, just period. And if any of you guys did this, please don't take any offense at me for saying it. But I brought out this paperwork because I wanted to know how much each one of these rewards was actually worth in a monetary value. I'll get the word out in a minute. What was the actual value of the reward itself? Because the rewards ranged from 1,000 points to 10,000 points. 1 point is equal to $1. Now I do know some people were able to get 4 times the points, so they would spend $1 and got 4 points, which was great if you were able to do that. But think of it this way, a 10,000 point thing would still have cost you, if you were able to just get it all with during the 4 times the points, you would still have to spend $2,500 to get the 10,000 point item. So keep that in mind. I was thinking, if you want those products, they're not worth any way near what that point value is worth. Why don't you just go buy those products? So I printed out, I found how much each thing some of the things were worth. So there was a Becca thing where you got, I believe, 4 Becca products. And one of the videos I watched, she got the Becca products. Actually, I watched 2 of them. One lady had 2 broken products, another lady had 1 broken product. The Becca was 1,000 points. You got, I believe it was 4 or 5 things. The total value of that was $186. $186, where you would have to spend $1,000 to get that item. I'm like, why don't you just go spend $186 and get that? And the reason why I'm doing this comparison is because I heard more than one person say in their videos that they went and just bought a bunch of stuff just to get the points. If you go out and buy stuff because you need it or you just really want it, that's one thing. But just to go buy a bunch of random stuff just to collect these points seemed a bit ridiculous to me. And I am saying I have gotten caught up in things like that before, so I'm not being judgmental or pointing a finger, but it's just like, just think about it for a minute. Why would you go spend all this money just to get these points for something that wasn't even worth near what that value of those points were? Another thing, there was 1,000 points of a Dr. Dennis Gross. I don't know what those things were. It was $156. There was a Bumble and Bumble product, that's usually hair products, 1,000 points. It was $157 in value. There was a 2,000 point NARS product. I have no idea what was in that. It says it was $50 plus $40 plus you get somebody's signature. That's not even $100. It's right there at the mark. $99. Really. The next one that looked like it may be a little bit better value was a YSL thing. It was 2,000 points, so keep in mind you would have had to have spent in the neighborhood of $2,000 unless you got the special, during that special time where the points were quadrupled and you were able to get the quadruple points. $610, so that's getting a little bit better value. There was an Elizabeth & James. It was 5,000 points. The Elizabeth & James is all perfume. My understanding, I think there may have been a bag in there as well. It was worth $1,010, but that was a $5,000 point item. Keep that in mind. There was something from Formula X, 5,000 points. It was worth $800. Do you see where I'm going here? None of these things were worth as much as you had to spend to get them. I'm just, just cannot get my brain wrapped around why there was, and I'm not going to go through everything. Ooh, just knock something over. I'm not going to go through everything, but keep that in mind that you had to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get something of the value wasn't even worth it. And I'm like, I just kept thinking about that. So that was a little bit of a ridiculous thing to me. Now, I will say some people had saved their points up for years. My understanding is none of the points ever expire. So some people may have been saving their points for years and they just add up. In that case, I completely understand about them being aggravated, not getting the item when it got either it just sold out like that or it was snatched out of their cart when they clicked on it. It says you had it and then it disappeared. And you had saved up those points for years. I get being angry about that. 100% agree with that. But just to have bought stuff the week before, just to spend all that money just the week before, just to get the points, I couldn't wrap my brain around that. What do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts. And one last thing, and I am done. I want to tell you, these coupons came in the mail this week. There's 9 of them. Each one of these is a coupon for $3 off of one 12-pack of Coke products. I am a Cherry Coke Zero drinker, and I save my rewards points for Coke. Do that, and you can cash those in. Those are definitely some rewards points that are worth it, in my opinion. So that's whatever 3 times 9 is. I'm horrible at math. Is that yeah, $18 worth? Is that 3 times 9? I can't do math. Or is that 27? Forgive me, I can't do math in my head, especially on cue. Whatever, anyway. I got a bunch of rewards points over there. $3 off of each one of them. There's 9 of them. That's 27, isn't it? Yeah. Bye. Bye for now. I'm just rambling, guys. Talk to you guys later. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful rest of the day. Bye, everybody.